it's just Jada and I am back with another video. Before we get started, I want to say thank you guys so much for helping me reach 500 subscribers. It's such a big deal and I appreciate it so much. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay, so you don't miss anything. And just so we can get into it, on behalf of my 500 subscribers, I decided, like, let's do a get to know me questionnaire, because I feel like I don't talk about myself a lot. I'm like not one of those people who talk about themselves a lot. So I feel like y'all don't know me for real. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I have my questions on my iPad. And the first question we have is, where do you like to go when you eat out? So this is kind of like an interesting one, because I love to eat out, but only if I'm trying new restaurants. So I love local restaurants. So local is best. Any local restaurant, I'm down. Like, I want to try new things. I want to try new foods. The last place me and my husband went to was for my birthday, and it was a place called Bodie's Chop House. Super ritzy, super cute, loves it. Food was amazing. So shout out to Bodie's Chop House in Grand Rapids, Michigan. All right. So the next question that we have is, could you live without the internet? Now, I feel like yes, because I was kind of born during the time where like it was dial-up and stuff like that. So I can completely live without the internet. Like it's not that big of a deal. However, I would have to be around my family. I would have to live around my family if I didn't have internet, because who am I going to talk to? What am I going to do? You know? So yeah. What's been the best concert you've attended? I would say the last concert I attended, which was when Gucci Mane got out of jail, me and my best friend went to that concert in Detroit, and it was like a good concert, but it was crazy too, because there was like this picture of this girl floating around, and I'm not gonna say she was drugged. She probably intentionally, was turning up or whatever, but her people ended up leaving her, and she had like throw up all over herself. It was like a picture floating around like a couple years ago, but that was like so terrible. But the concert itself and like being with my best friend was like awesome. And that was like right after I had my daughter, and it was around my birthday, so I had a really good time. Do you drink coffee or tea? So I am very much so a tea drinker. Absolutely love tea, different variations of tea. I just kind of started drinking coffee, but my preference is iced coffee, or cold brew or whatever. So yeah. What is the first thing you notice about a person? So I would say, like, for me, normally like the way that you talk, or like what you say, like that's the first thing for me. So probably like your teeth, I can't really answer that question. Like, that question is kind of hard to answer, because I'm really like trying to listen to what the person has to say. But like, if this is like an everyday situation in a store and it's a female, the first thing I kind of notice is like, and I think it's with anybody, like the way you look. Like if you look nice, or if your hair is cute, like whatever, like, those kind of things. Just because I'm a cosmetologist, like I notice like hair and makeup first, or like a haircut first. Number 6, what are some challenges you think the next generation will face? Okay, so this is a good one, because me and my husband were talking about this yesterday. I feel like the new generation sees things and they hear things, but they don't actually read things. So their comprehension skills are fucking trash, okay? Like literally trash, because they just jump to conclusions and they don't read. Like literally, it's just whatever is fed to them via video, Instagram videos, TikTok, whatever, and it's not really being read. So they got a whole situation happening, okay? Feel bad for them. Number 7, what is your favorite thing about your career? So as a cosmetologist, I feel like one of my favorite things is just being able to talk with people, getting to know people, getting new information, really truly caring about people and what they go through. Because in a way, like, they come and they get their makeup done, or they sit in our chair, and we become therapists for, maybe 45 minutes to 2 hours. So yeah. The next question is, what makes you laugh the most? So I'm like one of those nervous laughers. Yeah, like you see just now, like I'm one of those nervous laughers. So I kind of laugh like at not everything, but like stuff be funny to me. I don't laugh, but I'll be like, that's so funny, you know. Next question. Number 9. What have you learned from your past relationship? Don't expect you from other people. Like, do not expect you from other people. People are whole life frauds, okay? That is what I learned. Like, people be fraudulent. Number 10. What is the most useless thing you've ever bought? So I feel like, and y'all, don't beat me up for saying this. Do not beat me up for saying this, okay? We supposed to be family here, and y'all supposed to understand. So my MacBook was the most useless like item that I have ever purchased. Useless to me. I'm not saying like the product itself is useless, but it was useless to me because like when I first wanted to start doing YouTube videos, I was like, I need something to edit my videos on. Like I'm gonna use the iMovie, I'm gonna edit my videos, Bought it, still edited all my videos on my phone. Didn't really like seriously get into YouTube, so it was kind of a waste of money, and it kind of just sits underneath my table. So there is that. Useless as ever. The next question, what's the sweetest thing you've ever done for a girl or a guy? Oh my goodness. I feel like I can't answer this question, and the only reason being is because I'm just such a nice giving person in general. So I'm a cheerful giver. So I'm always looking for ways to, you know, just make other people smile. So I don't feel like I can really answer that question. Okay, so number 12. Have you ever made a decision that changed your entire life? If so, what was it? So I think when I decided to leave college and move to New York, that was like, in a way, life-changing for me. And it just made me realize that nobody owes you anything. And that's facts. That's big facts. No cap. Nobody owes you nothing. People think that people owe them things, or that, you know, they feel entitled to certain things. But whatever you want out of your life, you have to go get it. Nobody's going to just give that to you. Not all the time. People are going to want to help you, but they're not just going to give you things. So that experience taught me a lot. And shout out to Letitia and her family. They definitely held it down for your girl in New York. So, yep, there's that. Number 13, what did you always want to try but never found the courage to do? So I actually did it though. Like I always wanted to touch a snake. I always wanted to touch a snake. And one day I was at my optometrist appointment, and somebody had a snake wrapped around their neck, and I got to hold it. And for a second there, I was gonna buy a snake. Like I was convinced that I wanted to be a snake mom, but I changed my mind because somebody was like, you know, they tend to get out of their home and into your home, and see that right there, I don't have time for. So yeah, that was short-lived. 14, what's the best way to spend a rainy afternoon? Watching TV and eating junk food. Like, food is life. Life is food. Watching TV, eating junk food, taking naps on and off, or if you partake, you know, do that. Have you a couple drinks, couple cocktails, and just chill. Let's see. 15. What does love look like to you? So, love to me is like, and I know this is like so corny, but like my mom and like my parents in general, and like my husband, like that's what love looks like. Because I I'm not like complicated, but I am so indecisive, and they just put up with my shenanigans. Like, it doesn't matter like when I call, what I call about, like they're here for the shenanigans. And like, my mom is definitely at the top of the list. Like, the relationship me and my mom have is like what I see love as. It's just, we have our challenges, we get through them. Sometimes I may do disappointing things, but instead of her like, I don't know, talking down, like she just talks with me, and we, you know, we talk about things, and I don't know, it's just like, I love my mom so much. Like, we talk multiple times a day. So that is, to me, what love is. Like, my mom loves me so much. Okay, so number 16, would you rather go camping in the woods or stay at a beach resort? Okay, so I want to say neither, but if I have to pick, I would say the resort. The camping in the wood thing, like, actually, you know, it just, honestly, like I said, I would say neither, but I would probably pick the resort because I know there's food there and I know it's going to be warm. At the same time, food and drinks. At the same time, the woods would be cool, but I don't know if it's going to be cold or not. So that's why I said I'm super indecisive. You see how I couldn't pick there? Yeah. So the next one is 17. Would you rather be an ugly genius or a hot moron? I would just rather be ugly anyways. Like, just be ugly versus being a moron. Like, who wants to be a moron? So 18. If you were in a band, what kind of music would you play? I love house music and EDM, so yeah, one of those, definitely. 19. What do you think is the cleverest animal and why? I feel like dogs are the most cleverest animals ever. And the reason I say that is somehow they've gotten to the human mind so much to the point where we treat them like human beings. That is no shade to nobody. Like, if you're a pet mom, pet dad, like, that's cool. But just me, because I never really grew up with pets, like, that whole thing is crazy to me. Like, you will help an animal before you help a human being. That's insane. So there's that. 20. What is an obscure food that you have eaten that most people have never tried? Let me tell you something. Jada is not the one to try like strange foods, okay? If it is a rodent, if it belongs outside, it's going to stay there. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I've had like a chance to because my in-laws are Zambian. There are like a few things that they cook that I haven't eaten, but I would say the most craziest thing I've seen is it looks like a caterpillar. It is a caterpillar. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a caterpillar. And when they get it, and like I hear my husband eating it, and that initial crunch, I'm good, sis. Enjoy. Okay, so 21. What is your favorite 3-word sentence? How are you doing? How are you doing is like one of the things that I say, like, how are you or whatever, because that just opens dialogue for people to just really express how they feel. Like, it's just, how are you doing? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? How was your day? Those kind of things, it just gives people the chance to talk to you, to open up. Maybe they might just start crying, or maybe they might start laughing or whatever, but just asking someone, how are you doing? That's just one of those things that I typically always say, like, if I pass somebody in a store or, just any kind of situation. 22. What product do you think the world could go on without? What products? Oh my goodness. Dairy. The world can live without dairy. Like, I think so. I think a lot of, and don't take this the wrong way, I'm not a health freak, I'm not a health nut, but I think that a lot of health issues and stuff could be solved if we remove dairy along with other things. But it's hard. I know it's hard, but I think the world can live without dairy. And oversharing. That's the world could live without. Just oversharing all the time. Like, it's okay to overshare, but like, you know, you ever been at work and then somebody come up to you and then they just tell you their whole life story, and it's like, why do you think I want that energy? Why do you think I want that negativity? I didn't ask you for that. So okay, there we go, enough of that. Number 23, what is the craziest thing you've seen somebody do at the workplace? Child, I went into work and somebody was taking down their braids at their desk. I mean, do what you want, sis, but that is what I'm not going to do. I am not gonna sit there and take down my braids at work. And I know people do it and it's no judgment, but it's like, some stuff do in the comfort of your own space. All right. And 24, what smells make you happy? What smells make me happy? The smell of like summer, if that makes any sense. The smell of summer makes me very happy. The smell of like coffee, for some reason, does it for me too. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but that smell does make me happy. Or just, you know how you smell something and it just triggers a feeling, but you don't really know what that smell is? It's kind of like that kind of moment. Like, my mom wears Dior fragrance, and anytime like I smell it, I know what it is, because I just automatically think of her. So yeah, there's that. And last but not least, what's the most bizarre chewing gum flavor you can come up with? Oh my goodness, cheese fries. Cheese fries, okay? That's like one of my like most favorite things on this earth. So cheese fries flavored gum. That's not like a tongue twister. Yeah. So I hope this video has made you laugh in some sort of way and kind of get to know like my personality a little bit. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and in the comment section, give me some ideas of what y'all want to see. Like, let your girl know what you want to see from me, what you don't want to see from me, or anything like that. Or just to say hi. Hit me up on Instagram at Jada Mahogane. I'm always on there. I'm always on my Instagram. So definitely hit me up on Instagram. I want to get to know y'all. I want to see pictures of y'all. I love to look at pictures. Love to show people love on Instagram. So yep, hit me up on there. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching.